Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is going to be on this look right here. I was inspired by this lipstick that I got from Shoppers Drug Mart. It's the matte lipstick from NYX. I went to Shoppers Drug Mart about we have a guest today. I went to Shoppers Drug Mart about 3 weeks ago, I think, and I picked up a bunch of NYX products because they recently started selling them, and I got 2 of their matte lipsticks, and this is the color Butter. I wanted to use it in, I wanted to use it in the last tutorial, but it just wasn't going with the look that I had created, so I wanted to do something totally around it so that I could wear it. This is what I came up with. I did end up putting a gloss over top of it just to make it a tiny bit more warm, but I love the way it came out, and if you do too, you can just keep watching and you'll learn how to get this look. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! So I've already washed and moisturized my face, and now I'm going to prime it with the Smashbox Professional, no, it's not the Professional, get it together, the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and I'm going to apply that all over my face, and then we're going to apply an eyeshadow base. This is the Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer, and we're just going to apply that all over the eyelids. This is really good just to help your makeup stay on longer. That for the face primer and the eyeshadow primer, it really helps your eyeshadows be pigmented and last longer. So today I'm going to use my Smashbox Art Love Color Masterclass palette, and I'm picking up this really pretty color called Alabaster, and I'm going to apply that all over my lid. I didn't really know what I was going to do for this look initially, so I thought maybe I would do a cut crease, which is why I went in with this flat brush in the beginning, and then as I was putting it on, I thought, no, I'm going to do a smoky eye, so you could totally use a more fluffy brush to apply this to your eyelid. That's just how it went for me. So I'm picking up a crease brush and this color Cement in the same palette, and we're going to gradually intensify the color on the outside of the lid. So we're just applying the color on the outer third of the eyelid, and we're going to gradually bring it towards the inner corner. We're not going in all the way by any means, but we're just gradually bringing it over across the eyelid. So then I'm picking up that darker gray color Smoke from the same palette, and I'm applying it with my crease brush, and then I'm going in with this 205 Luxie blending brush, and I'm just going back and forth blending out the color, applying a little bit more, blending it out, just kind of going in back and forth motions, bringing it towards the middle of the eyelid, sort of in the inner corner. You want it to be a little bit gray, just slightly washed gray, but you want the most intense color to be on the very outer corner of your lid and gradually get lighter. So we're doing the same thing on the other eye, just applying that first lighter gray and then applying the Smoke, and then we will go in with an even darker gray and a black and then eventually a brown, just because I wanted to warm it up slightly, but it is going to be a little bit of a process. It honestly didn't take me that long to do. It's just a lot of blending, that's all. So I'm taking this color Ebony, and I'm going to apply that to the outer corner of the lid next, and we're going to do the same process, just applying it very, very lightly. Pick up only a small amount. You don't want to apply too much because then you won't get the desired effect. You really want to do this in small amounts and a lot of times. That's less is more in this case, because you want to apply it more and more to gradually add the color to get the desired smoky fade. So I'm applying that black to the outer corners with my smudger brush, and then I'm blending it out with my blending brush. So here I'm taking that Java color from the same palette, and I'm doing the exact same thing, concentrating it mostly on the very, very outer part of my eyelid because that's where I wanted it to be the darkest. I just wanted it to be slightly more warm because the color I want on my lips is not as cool tone, not as gray as this. So I wanted to apply that brown just to make it slightly less gray. So we're going to apply falsies. I'm using the Kiss Easy Ever Lash in number 11. Sorry, the Kiss Ever Easy Lash. Wow, it's been a long day. Yeah, so those are in number 11, and I love these. I just think they're so just they've just got such a beautiful shape, and they're wispy and they're gorgeous, and I love them. I can't get enough, and they're a great price. So I'm mixing together my Maybelline Fit Me in 220 Natural Beige and my Quo Total Perfection foundation. I love this mixture of foundations. I'm in love with it. I just decided to do it because one is a lot more gray undertoned than the other. The other is really, really warm. And I always thought that they were both slightly off on in color in terms of color on my face. So when I mix them together, like I don't know if you can tell here, but I think they are the perfect shade for my face. I loved how like the Fit Me is the matte and poreless one, and I loved how it just gave me like this semi like it's almost like a slightly dewy finish, but it wasn't oily. It was just I loved it. I'm going to until I'm done these two foundations and I move on to another one, I'm going to be mixing these because I just loved it so much. So I'm applying that with my buffing brush from Real Techniques. This is, yeah, there's no number. It's just the buffing brush, and make sure to bring that down onto your neck. I see a lot of people sometimes they, if you don't match your foundation perfectly to your face or to your neck and you just stop at your jawline, you're going to see it. So just bring it down on your neck to avoid any embarrassment. So I'm going in with my NYX HD Concealer in CW4, and I'm also going to use this other concealer by Rimmel. This is the Wake Me Up Anti-Fatigue Effect and Radiant Glow, and this is in the color, where is it? 430 medium, and this is way too dark for me. So I decided just to use it as like a liquid contour kind of. It's not as dark as my contour usually is, so I decided to use it like the in-between areas of my face where I contour. So I put the NYX in the middle of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, on my chin, and underneath my eyes, and then I applied the Rimmel on the outer part of my forehead, just below my under eye concealer, and along my jaw. And I'm just blending those out with the same buffing brush. I usually use either a blending sponge or another brush, but I just decided to go in with it because I was loving that brush that day and I just didn't feel like using another one. I really love this NYX concealer. I think when you use the right amount of it, it is such a great concealer. It, I don't mind having kind of drier concealers because I'm not really dry under my eyes at all. But not to say that it's a dry concealer. Like if you have dry skin underneath your eyes, I don't feel like it would emphasize that. I just think it's a great concealer. I'm so happy I came across it. I love it so much. I just think it's amazing. So then I go in with my damp blending sponge and I just tap out any of those, any of creases that might have settled, and just blend it out one more time and then go in with a setting powder, and I use my Shiseido. I'm not sure, I always use it and I can't tell you guys what the name is because it doesn't have a name on it, but it's some kind of Shiseido brush. I'll try and look it up for you guys and let you know, but it's just really densely packed and I love applying my powder underneath my eyes and pretty much in my T-zone area with this brush. I just think it's fantastic. So then I'm going to go in just lightly and blend out any extra powder that might be on my face. And this is the Flower, I believe this is the number 5. It's like they're all over face brush. And then I'm going in with the L'Oreal True Match Mineral Instant Shine Eraser Powder. And this is in the color Natural Buff, and I'm just going to put that all over my face with that same face brush just to mattify all of my foundation and give you just a little bit extra coverage. So now I'm going back in with my smudger brush and that darker gray color Smoke from the palette, and I'm just going to just like really nonchalantly smudge that along the bottom lash line. You can do as little or as much smoke as you want. I just kind of went in between. I just wanted to balance out the top, the lid and the lower lash line because I felt like there was just a little bit too much smoke going on at the top to not have anything at the bottom. So I just went ahead and did that. And I kind of did the same gradient effect going, so just a little bit darker on the outer portion and then lighter as I went in. So now I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I'm going in with the NYX Sculpt and Highlight Brow Contour, and mine is in the color Vanilla Taupe. So I talked about this in my last video, and I still love it. It's amazing. It honestly makes doing my eyebrows so quick and easy. I don't care that it doesn't have a spoolie on it because I use a spoolie brush anyways. I just love this. Like, it's the perfect color and it's the perfect formula. It's so smooth, but it lasts. I love it. Like, I'm just in love. I will never use anything else. Like, I haven't tried the Anastasia ones yet, but I feel like I'm not going to love anything more than this because of the price. And then on the other end, they have that vanilla color, which is like a highlight, and I just put it kind of in the middle of the brow at the highest point, as I'm doing right here. And then I also went ahead and used it in the inner corner of my eyes today, just for a little bit of brightness, and I really liked the way it looked. It was just subtle, but it gave a little bit of zhuzh. So then I'm going back in with that alabaster color just to go over top of that highlight, just to mattify it slightly because it is a bit shimmery, so I just wanted to mattify it a little bit. So now I'm going in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to use the first contouring color, which is Subconscious, and I'm going to contour my cheekbones and around my temple, my jawline, and down the sides of my nose, and I'm using my Real Techniques contour brush. I can't say enough about these Real Techniques brushes, guys. Every time I use them, I fall more and more in love with them. They're so inexpensive, but they're such good quality, and using them with the Shade and Light palette just to see the how it brings out the quality of the makeup. Just good brushes are just so essential. It's amazing what they do to good quality makeup. They just bring out the quality so much more. I just love this combination of this brush with this contour palette. I love it so much. So I'm just going in, like I said, just around my temples, my cheekbones, and just you know, making it gradually go higher. You don't want to blend your contour down when you're contouring your cheekbones. You want to go up, and I'm just blending away. You just really want to make it look kind of softer for this look. Well, that's what I was going for anyways. I didn't really want it to be too harsh of a contour. I just wanted to be I wanted it to be just really soft. I felt like the eyes were more of the focus, and that if I had contoured more sharply, it would have just taken away from them. So now I'm going to highlight my face with my damp blending sponge, and I'm using, once again, the Strobe of Genius Illuminating Palette from NYX. And like I said, they don't have colors on them unless I'm crazy and can't read, but I usually use the first shade on the lower on the bottom row, and I just kind of like smudge my sponge in it and then apply it to my face. And I feel like applying it wet, well, not wet but damp, really makes a big difference. I just feel like it's a lot more pigmented and a lot stronger of a contour. If you're looking for something kind of more natural looking or just a little bit softer, then definitely go ahead and just use a brush that's dry and apply that to your face. But I love doing it this way. I think it just makes such a difference. And I know that I'm pretty sure I've seen like Nicole Guerrero apply her highlighter to her face with just a regular brush and then go on top of it with a damp beauty blender to set it in and kind of take away that powdery finish. But I felt like I would just eliminate that step in between and just apply it with the damp sponge, and honestly I think it saves me a little bit of time from applying it with the brush, and it just works just as well. So now I'm going in with some mascara. This is the Maybelline Real Impact Blackest Black, and this is just, you know, an everyday mascara. It's nothing special. I do like it. I use it when I'm just going out to run errands. If I'm not wearing falsies, I use that. I think it's good. It, you know, it makes my lashes look nice. I don't think it's especially volumizing or lengthening or anything like that, but I think it's a good mascara. And then I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara, in Blackest Black also, and I'm using this for my lower lashes. I feel like this kind of brush is especially good for applying mascara to your lower lash line. And now I'm going in with a mixture of Sunset and Bitten. These are two blushes that are in the same Smashbox palette. So now I'm going to apply my lipstick, and like I said, this is the NYX matte lipstick in the color Butter. I absolutely love this formula. They're matte, but they're not drying. They're just, I don't know if they transfer. I didn't really try, and I do put a gloss on top, so obviously it transferred with a gloss. But I just love them. Like there's a great range of colors, and they're an awesome formulation. So then I'm going over top of it with the Model Co lip lacquer in Morocco, and this was very it's not like a thin lip gloss. It's definitely like a it's almost like stringy. You know when lip glosses are really stringy, like you have to wipe it off the side of the tube? It's kind of like that. But nonetheless, I loved it. I love the color. I think it's amazing. And after that, this look is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any products that you'd like me to test out or suggestions on makeup tutorials that you'd like me to do, please leave a comment down below. If you recreate this look, please tag me in any of your Instagram or Twitter posts. I will link my handles down below in the description box. I don't think I have anything else to say. I really appreciate all of the love. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!